Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3 of my 4-part Borderlands 3 skill overview, character in-depth assessment, whatever you want to call it. I probably should come up with a name of this. It'd probably just be something like skill overview or something like that, skill tree overview for the characters. Anyway, this is part 3, and yeah, we've already covered the Beastmaster and the Siren, so today we're going to be looking at Moze, who is the gunner. I'm pretty sure Moze is kind of like the most featured one so far that you see on most of the videos and all that of the ones coming out. So Moze is a gunner, and her is quite an interesting skill, actually, her action skill. It's a bit like Wilhelm in a way, where you can like build and customize your own robot. We'll see anyway, but yeah, basically she has this little mechanical tank called Iron Bear, and that is mainly what all of her skill is based around. So let's get on with this then. So Moze is a gunner. She is battle-hardened former Vladov army soldier who specializes in mechanized combat. She uses an action skill to destruct and climb into her bipedal tank Iron Bear, which has hardpoints suitable for mixing, matching and mounting high velocity railguns, rapid firing miniguns, semi-automatic grenade launchers, flamethrowers, pneumatic fists and homing rocket launchers. Iron Bear sounds like an absolute beast, doesn't he? So yeah, we're going to be looking through the 3 skill trees today. We have Shield of Retribution, Bottomless Mags and Demolition Woman. We will start off with Shield of Retribution. So the action skill here is Railgun. So I'll go ahead and just equip that into slot 1. I like how each of these characters have different setups for their action skills. So like in this, you'll just see there is just 2 equipped skills here. The last one, it was all to do with the pets and things like that. And then the Siren was your more traditional, equip this skill here and equip that skill there, different elements and stuff like that. So we'll see what this is all about. So we'll just get this equipped into slot 1 now. So, Selfless Vengeance. Whenever Moze reloads, she loses a small portion of her health and grants additional incendiary damage to her and her allies round for a few seconds. That's quite a risky one really, but yeah, sacrifice one thing, gain another. Iron Bear gains a bubble shield that reduces damage taken. I don't even need to see that one. I think that is definitely one wise one to invest in. You want a shield. The shield deactivates if it just says too much damage. So this is a lot like, I think you could do that with Death Trap, with Gauge as well in Borderlands 2. So we'll go ahead and purchase that one quickly. While Moze's shields are active, she gains damage reduction and increased gun damage. We'll put the rest of the 4 points into there for now. Kill skill. Kill an enemy grants Moze a stack of drowning in brass. I don't like stacks. For each stack of drowning in brass, Moze's fire rate is reduced, but gun damage is increased for both her and her allies. So more gun damage, but less fire rate. That could be quite good with certain slow firing rifles and things like that. Well, sorry, fast firing rifles, you get more accuracy because your fire rate will be less, and you get more damage. A portion of Moze's health is reserved and cannot be restored, but her maximum shield is increased by the same amount. So you're taking off your health, but your shield is going up, so it doesn't really do too much really. That's a bit pointless in my eyes, but there's probably a good reason for it. Moze's maximum shield is increased and she gains resistance to shock damage. That is a very handy one. Let's get 5 points in there right now. Okay, 2 little single ones here. So entering Iron Bear causes Moze and her allies' shields to immediately begin recharging at an increased shield recharge rate. Douche, that's nice. Whenever Moze scores a critical hit, she deals bonus incendiary damage. She's very incendiary heavy, isn't she? Shall we see this? No, we don't want the... Oh, I suppose if we're going for maximum shield there, we get a big shield there. Let's see if there's anything else we can spec into quickly. Don't want stacks. Not bothered about reloading. Yeah, I think we'll go into that. If you're going to go ahead and do that one, you may as well put more shield in it there. You're going to be very shield heavy. Moze's shield recharge delay is reduced and her shield recharge rate is increased. So it'll take longer but quicker. Again, that's another one where it's like you're taking off one and giving the other. It's not really massively beneficial. Moze's gun damage increase depending on how low her health is. The lower her health, the greater the increase. Yep, that's nice and safe. We'll go for that. We'll also stick 1 point into there as well, and we need just 1 point into something else. Don't want to run in brass. Reload losing health. No, I don't like that. I'm going to just stick 1 into that, I think, for there. Let's have a look at the single one first. Whenever Moze scores a critical hit, shields immediately begin recharging. That's handy to have. Moze gains a stack of Phalanx Doctrine. For every stack of Phalanx Doctrine, Moze's maximum shield and gun damage are increased. Very shield heavy, isn't it? Let's go in there just because we have to then. Not massively sold on this skill tree so far. Whenever Moze's shield is fully depleted, she instantly restores a portion of her shield and her gun damage is increased for a short time. This can only trigger after the shield has recharged. Right, we'll go for that, but that's not massively exciting to be honest. So these are action skill augments and these are action skills. Right, so there's just one action skill. The Bare Fist is a pneumatic driven fist that deals massive damage to a single target at close range. Vlados supports the right to bare arms. So I can put that in slot 2 if I wanted to. Let's go ahead and look at the others then. Railgun now fires super heated rounds that deal incendiary damage but have increased fuel drain per shot. When Railgun hits an enemy, it changes to nearby enemies, dealing reduced shock damage. Railgun now fires a speciality round that reduced damage that explodes after a short delay. Fuel drain, maximum size. There's a lot of extra skills here. When Bare Fist hits an enemy, it deals random bonus element damage. Where are we? Instead of punching, Bare Fist now launches its fist forward and grabs the enemy at greatly increased range, dealing shock damage and pulling them back to Iron Bear. That sounds quite good. Bare Fist is now capable of sustained rapid fire punching. That sounds amazing. I like that one. Additionally, Bare Fist has reduced fuel drain and deals bonus shock damage. There you go. That is that skill tree done then. That is the railgun part of that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We'll reset the points and we'll have a look at Minigun. So now the Minigun is capable of sustained rapid fire. Firing for long periods causes the Minigun to overheat, rendering it unopenable for a few seconds. So, Cloud of Lead. Occasionally Moze and Iron Bear shots will deal additional incendiary damage and won't consume ammo. Adds a man turret to the back of Iron Bear. Yes please, we'll take that. Most currently equipped weapon gains a stack bonus to magazine size and decreased heat per shot. For every piece of equipped gear that has a matching manufacturer. So that's a manufacturer bonus kind of thing. We kind of stay clear of stuff like that, I would probably put 4 into that one just to get us to the next tier. Increase Moze and Iron Bear's incendiary damage, so definitely seems like Moze is going to be very good against human targets especially. We'll go ahead and Moze scores critical hit. She regenerates ammo for a few seconds, and then while moving, Moze's handling, weapon swap and mode switch speed are increased. Should I put 1 into that? No, I will put 1 into that, I think, just to get us here. Moze can sprint and shoot at the same time. That could be quite good. I'm looking forward to sliding as well. You can slide along the floor on Borderlands 3, so yeah, like the old COD days. Moze gains increased fire rate and critical hit damage. We're going to have to go into that. Again, not amazing so far though, really. I wanted to see some badass skills coming on here. Increased Moze magazine size. Equipping 2 of the same weapons on Iron Bear increases the damage they deal. Okay, that's fair enough. Increase Moze magazine size. Let's just put 4 into there. Moze gains infinite ammo for a few seconds after exiting Iron Bear. That could be quite cool. Moze gains increased gun damage as a magazine empties. The less ammo there is remaining, the greater the increase. Yeah, if Moze has a CRE gun equipped, she gains gun damage as her gun's heat increases. Fair enough. And then finally, we need to get to the next tier, which is here. Moze constantly regenerates ammo for her currently equipped weapon. That is a handy one. That is probably the only really good skill of that whole thing, I think. So let's move on to Minigun deals more. These are action skill augments. Augment, that's the action skill. So I can now go. The Salamander is a flamethrower that deals incendiary damage to enemies at close range. Through the Salamander has infinite ammo. It drains fuel with use. So let's go ahead and equip that. So this fuel, you must have a certain amount of fuel for your action skill maybe, and once that fuel is run out, it stops it. So yeah, I probably should look into stuff like this anymore. If I'm wrong, please tell me down in the comments. But I'm guessing like if you set it up with minimal extras and stuff like that, you'll be able to have your action skill for longer. But you can then load it up with mods like that will drain it quicker but be more powerful. So minigun deals more damage as heat increases and can be fired for longer before overheating. Minigun fires cryo rounds which reduce heat gain and fuel drain but deal reduced damage. Minigun fires explosive rounds that deal increased splash damage but its fire rate is decreased. Reduces Salamander's fuel drain. Additionally, Iron Bear's movement speed is increased after damaging an enemy with Salamander. Salamander now deals corrosive damage. What is Salamander? No idea. Salamander now deals corrosive damage. Additionally, Salamander's melt damage is increased. Salamander burst fire. Oh, it's a type of weapon on your Iron Bear, I think. Salamander's burst fire 3 projectiles with increased fuel drain. The first of which leaves a large incendiary area. I'd probably say go fire with this. So I can equip that into slot 1. Ah, so that's just an extra to your first slot. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is the minigun side of the skill tree. Let's reset the points again, and we're going to go back to blue for our final thing here, which is the V35 grenade launcher. Let's go ahead and just equip that straight away into slot 1. So whenever Moze deals in excuse me, let me get a drink quickly. So whenever Moze deals splash damage, she deals bonus incendiary damage. Firing Iron Bear weapons drains less fuel. Killing an enemy while Iron Bear is active increases fuel, with skill as diminishing returns. Or, kill an enemy reduces Moze's remaining action skill cooldown time. This skill has diminishing returns. So, your cooldown time sounds pretty good. Draining fuel might be a good one though. So, kill an enemy while Iron Bear is active increases fuel. Never Moze deals splash damage. I would say it's got to be the last two, surely. Action skill cooldown time I'd go for first. If we need to add something to it to get to the next tier, I would say go with that. So let's have a quick look at this. Whenever Moze deals splash damage, there is a chance to add ammo to a currently equipped weapons magazine. All splash damage dealt by Moze has a chance to double in size. Iron Bear gains additional armor, increased maximum fuel. Yeah, we'll go for that one. This one is definitely, if we're going down this tier, it looks like we're definitely Iron Bear in most of the skills. Moze's grenades have a chance to score a critical hit, greatly increasing damage, or after Moze exits Iron Bear, it will remain deployed in place for a short time. While Auto Bear remains active, it will target and attack nearby enemies until its duration ends, then it will charge. Yes, we like that one. And I did say I'd put some more into that one if I had to, so we need to find one more skill. Splash damage chance double in size, we'll go for that for now. Whenever Moze damages an enemy with a thrown grenade, oh, so she's quite grenade heavy as well. When Moze damages an enemy with a thrown grenade, for every enemy hit, she restores a portion of health. That's quite good, really. It encourages you to use grenades, or increases your grenade carrying capacity. I would say probably go with capacity. Yeah, and a bit of health, actually. That would be smart. Moze gains the ability to throw grenades while in fight for your life. If she threw a grenade before gaining second wind, a grenade is refunded. Moze gains the ability to throw grenades while in fight for your life. That's I've just read that one, you twerp. When Moze deals splash damage, her action skill cooldown rate is briefly increased. I would say I would go for that, and then stick the rest into that. And then maybe, do I go one more into that? I just want to get one more. There we go. And then finally, whenever Moze deals gun damage, there is a chance for a secondary explosion centered on the target. Boom, fair enough. Right, so we've got the augments here. Passive ability. Action skill. What's passive ability? Where did it say that? I've just looked at something different then, haven't I? Right. Augment, augment, augment. Action skill. Augment, augment. Yeah, right. The Vanquisher rocket pod is a rocket launcher capable of rapid firing volleys of unguided explosive rockets. Yes, please. We'll take that. Directly hits the V35 to deal increased damage. Why did I drag then? Occasionally V35 fires a singularity grenades that pulls in nearby enemies before exploding. That could be quite that could be quite good actually. V35's reload speed is greatly increased and it now fires a 5-round burst. Woohoo. The Vanquisher rocket pod now fires homing rockets and has increased reload speed. Hold down F to aim at enemies to designate up to 6 targets. I like that one. I'm going to stick that in there straight away. Yeah, definitely. The Vanquisher rocket pod deals greatly reduced damage per rocket but fires in 6 rocket speed. Additionally, enemies hit by a Vanquisher rockets take increased damage from all sources. Instead of a volley of conventional rockets, the Vanquisher rocket pod launches a single rocket with a nuclear warhead dealing massive radiation damage. Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like the fact that you can designate up to 6 target. Or that big. I like the big one. I do. I like the big one. And this is for this side then, is it? Directly hits with the V35 deal increased damage. Occasionally the V35 fires a singularity grenade. Yes, singularity sounds good. The V35 reload speed is greatly increasing. Now fire is a 5-round burst. I like the singularity, to be honest, by the sound of it. But yeah, anyway, guys, there you go. That is the skill tree for this girl and her big eye. Look at the size of Iron Bear. So why does that say Zane? Oh, is that just taking you to the next one? Yes, it is. Duh. Yeah, anyway, that is Moze. Let's go back to her. That's Moze, the gunner. Skill tree look at. So like I said at the beginning, if you want to do this yourself, just go to borderlands.com or just type in Borderlands 3 on Google and get here, click on characters, and then you can go ahead and look through all the skill trees. But for now, that was part 3 of our 4-part look into the skill trees for the characters. Like I said, next we're going to be looking at Zane, and hopefully, yeah, I'm pretty confident. I do like the sound of Iron Bear, to be honest. That might be the first character, unless Zane is absolutely amazing. I think I would probably so far say that I would start off with the Iron Bear, definitely Moze, but we'll see. Anyway, next episode we'll look at Zane, go through his skills, and then probably just pick who we think we will start off with at the start of Borderlands 3. So join me for that. Thank you guys for watching, really enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.